Today it's NUX time again. We are trying to get a Petrucci tone out of the NUX MG30. You may have seen me using the NUX MG30 recently, and also the new NeuralDSP Archetype Petrucci plugin, which sounds kick-ass in my opinion. It's my favorite plugin right now. Together with the Plini. Plini was it before, but now it's, yeah. The Archetype Petrucci is really versatile, and I think it's on the same level like the high-class modeling units like the XFX3. But I thought maybe it's interesting if we could get a close tone, or a tone which is close to this Archetype Petrucci plugin, with the NUX MG30, and I dialed in something which I like very much. So I've opened up the editor for you here, and this is my resulting patch. And just let me reduce this. As you can see here, this is my effects chain, and I'm using a stock IR today because I think maybe many of you beautiful ladies would like to recreate this patch or share this patch. Maybe I could share it in the Facebook group if you like it. Anyway, I will explain it to you a little bit, and yeah, first of all, I'm using a distortion pedal, which is a Steel Singer. Sounds phenomenal in my opinion. I don't know what it is, maybe some kind of a Dumble overdrive, but yeah. Then I'm using a gate, of course, to cancel the background noise. And I'm using the amp, which is the, what is it, Brit 2000, maybe it's a Marshall GSL. In these settings, because this amp sounds great, it's tight, and I raised the bias quite a lot. Also the bass here, because the actual amp is not that bass heavy. By the way, I own this amp, so I know how it behaves. Not that it would make any difference. And I'm using the 1960 Marshall cabinet, and the microphone position is here in the center, I think. I'm using the Royer R21, which is maybe yeah, something which Petrucci also uses. Can try out another one too. As you can hear, the Royer, it rolls off the high end. Let me turn off the delay and the modulation. Oh, I've changed it. I have to go back to the patch. So, yes. So this is the amp tone, and what is very important is I set a high cut very drastically here around the, I don't know where it is, but might be some kind of 6K or something. Ah, I can see it here, 5.7K. You can go far more down. Because the thing is, with this cabinet, it has some of these edge frequencies around the 3 or 4K, which are really annoying and really hard in your ears. And what I like about, or my desired tone, and also what I like about the Archetype Petrucci plugin is that it's very soft in the highs. This is not this harsh scratch frequencies which are piercing your ears. So I set the high cut here, maybe about 5K, and left it there. What you can also do is you can move the microphone a little bit away from the center, then you will get a tone which is not that bright, but for me it was okay like that. But what I did after the cap is I dialed in some kind of a V-shaped curve. And what I do is I'm also reducing here these frequencies a little bit. As you can see here, you can bring back some of the overall presence frequencies by just by raising here the high shelf, but and also I raised the bass frequencies because that was something which was the default setting in the Archetype Petrucci. It was very bass heavy, so don't mind to reduce this if it has too much bass for this, but really this EQ, it does the magic for the Petrucci, I think. This together with the high cut, if I turn it off, you have again this hard Marshallish tone, but if you dial in like that curve, it results in a very soft and pleasant lead tone, like the Archetype Petrucci has. And of course, it comes with this widener effect, where it's in the stereo panorama, it delays one side of the panorama about 7 milliseconds or something. You can create a similar effect with the stereo chorus, which I did here. Let's save it. But you could also use the detune, which does a similar thing. Of course, it does detuning. So in this case, I prefer this chorus. By the way, what was that with the parallel and serial signal? Never seen that before. possible to change it to parallel? I don't know. Anyway, yes, so that is the preset. So it gives you this really wide stereo sound, and yeah, to me it's one of the best sounds I've created with this unit. And yeah, I hope it's also helping you with your tones. So this is my attempt to get the Petrucci tone just with the stock IR. What we could do now is we could try to use another IR, which is the own hammer, which I usually tend to use. I can get a better result, or at least another result, which is better depending on your ear, I think. This sounds even better to me, but let's save it. But it contains an own hammer IR which I bought, so maybe I cannot share this preset with you. But you see what I did, so there's still more of this this upper mids, which I usually dial back. Maybe we can change the center frequency here a little bit. If we come closer to the other sound here, it's maybe we can also save this preset. So let's Let's compare these three. Maybe this is way more bass heavy. I think the Petrucci tone has a lot of low end, but it's around the 80 Hertz. So we can cut it off maybe a little bit lower. Yeah, it sounds nice to me, so I hope it sounds nice to you too, and I hope this helps you. Of course, there's not this one Petrucci tone which uses all the time. His tone varies from album to album, but yeah, these are the key secrets to, in my opinion, to get close to this tone, the V-shaped curve, and yeah, make sure that you dial out some of these frequencies here around the 2K, 3K, which are usually punch, causing punch, but also scratchiness in your ears, because his tone doesn't have that at all. And yeah, so please post your comments below, subscribe to my channel. Goodbye.